All right, everybody, at WWE Roadblock, we're going to be getting Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt. This was a big match that a lot of people were looking forward to. A lot of people were thinking that this was going to be the WrestleMania match for Brock Lesnar. You go back to before the Royal Rumble, Brock Lesnar was attacked by the Wyatts. The Wyatts came down and sort of took Brock out. During the Royal Rumble, the Wyatts all sort of focused in on Brock Lesnar. Brock sort of ran wild, eliminated a lot of them, but they all came back into the ring, eliminated Brock Lesnar, and you could sort of tell that that was sort of what Bray Wyatt's plan was, because once Brock Lesnar was eliminated, all the Wyatts left. When there was basically no rules, no disqualifications, all the Wyatts could have stayed in the ring until, WWE sent down enough officials to throw all of them out of the match and make sure they didn't come back, or somebody manhandled them and made him get out of there. But, it was sort of like Brock got tossed over the top. He almost took it like a man, I guess you can say, and just walked to the back like, I guess I'm not going to win this match. But then once that happened, the Wyatts, instead of staying, they just left. They just said, see you later, we're out of here, and left Bray Wyatt to fend for his own. I think that that time he was like in the final five, might have been the final four. But out of the middle of nowhere, they ended up going with Dean Ambrose against Brock Lesnar, continuing their feud from Fastlane, and I think that is a big match, and I think it is a big match for Dean Ambrose. But Brock Lesnar going up against Bray Wyatt on this Roadblock special, when the match was basically just announced on SmackDown out of the middle of nowhere. And then since then, we've got Bray Wyatt delivering 2 promos, one on SmackDown, one on Raw, talking a whole lot of talk that nobody knows what he's talking about. To me, this match really is going to be a lot of nothing. It's going to be, if you've seen, Brock versus Sheamus or Brock versus Rusev, from the 2 house shows that he did, just basically Brock hitting a whole bunch of German suplexes, maybe, the Wyatts getting in there and beating down Brock, and Brock selling for a minute, and then, countering them all, hitting the F5, and then, we all go home from there. To me, honestly, I was sort of surprised. I heard the rumor was going to be they were going to do Brock versus Bray on this show. I would have kept it off of television. I wouldn't have put it on pay-per-view, because Bray hasn't beat anybody in a long time. I can't remember the last time Bray Wyatt got a win that wasn't on Raw or SmackDown. Something on a pay-per-view that actually meant something. Bray Wyatt has lost almost every feud that he's been in, and somehow they keep calling him the new face of fear. How can you fear a guy who can't win a match? It doesn't make a lot of sense. So obviously in this match, I got Brock pulling out the win. Bray, I'm sorry. I know that it doesn't look like there's really any WrestleMania plans for you as of right now, so I hope you enjoy the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, because as of right now, that's the only thing I can really see you guys getting into.